Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. Hopefully in this episode, we will finally get the claim on the duchy that we've been waiting for quite a while now. We're halfway to fabrication. If that fails, then for sure, we will kill some more Lannisters. We have discovered banking. What does that do for us? I haven't actually looked at that. Oh, my wound was finally healed. We finally got rid of the annoying scars on our face. Okay. So we now have banking, which gives us, let's see, where the hell is banking? It's over here. Development growth plus 10%. Okay. I haven't actually looked at what our culture gives us, have I? What do we have? Metal workers. The Royal Armories line of building have additional bonus in counties of this culture, as well as the crown spiffies. Army gold maintenance is increased by 5%, but we get plus 5% army toughness. Okay. The hill farms line of buildings have additional bonuses, right? Hills danger is reduced. We get development growth in hills, and building construction is cheaper in hills as well. Interesting. We got legalistic. Law cost penalties from rail size must by minus 50%. The just trait is more common. Vassal acceptance of rightful criminal punishments. Vassal limit plus 30. That might be useful one day. And title creation cost is cheaper. That would definitely be useful, because gold is very hard to get. Formation fighting experts. So we get better counter efficiency. Skirmishers and light cavalry we should stay away from. But archers and spearmen we absolutely should go for. Okay, and then we got of gold and silver. Different culture peasant factions and populist factions are less common. We haven't had any peasant revolts yet, so that might explain why. And quarries have more bonuses. Right. So that's what the Westerman culture has on offer. Fortunately, we did go ahead and actually get... Where are they? There they are. We did actually get the Rainbringers, so they're going to have bonuses. Look at that. 77 damage. And we see the plus 10% there. Plus 45% from station holding. Whoa. Our Rainbringers are... excuse me, very strong. The true enemy of every soldier is complacency. My vassal, Master Roland, says before winking. We are standing side by side up on my castle walls, looking down on the soldiers conducting the drills below. We could exchange the castle's gate for planks of wood, and dole the arrows in the troops' quivers, he continues. Lead the soldiers in a mock charge against the castle and see how well they do in action. Do you know what? I think that's a good idea. Good idea. You should lead the defenders. I will lead the assault. Now, we could go on a hunt, but I cannot right now because I am training the men in a practice siege. Tightly shut gate and walls that loom high into the sky. Archers can be seen as shadows moving behind the battlements, and a feeling of genuine excitement permeates the air. In the lull before battle, I turn and address the soldiers. My order rings out loud and clear across the field. Let's exploit the gate's weak spots. I am a military engineer, so I am very competent in this. The stairwell echoes as another dulled weapon bounces off the middle pillar. For the second time in a matter of minutes, I curse the tight spiral that blocks us from swinging our weapons at defenders. The heaving breath of the soldiers around me is deafening, and with every repelled attack, they grow more resigned and frustrated. I have to take charge of the situation. Ooh. So I could do this because I'm brave. Behind me, lads! I will protect you. Follow your leader into battle. They dare not harm me. Taking the final step up under the wall surrounding the castle, I survey the scene. Many soldiers may have been lost to the archers on the walls, but we will not be deterred. One after another, we overwhelm the defenders and stand victorious over the fallen. I take a deep breath, and then it is time to press on again. We are winning, but there is no room for mistakes. Ooh. This has 90% chance, but this one gives me martial experience. Let's see. But this is the better one. Everyone, with me, we quickly level Master Roland's forces. The attack progresses very well. The castle is ours. Among the celebrating soldiers, I find Master Roland, who congratulates me on a charge well led. Look at them, my lord. The change of pace did them good. Even you seem reinvigorated, even though your castle was just lost to attackers. Our enemies will never stand a chance. Oh, we still get improved defenses as well. Very nice. And we get a martial perk. Wow. Okay, that's a fun event. I really like that one. Peace acceptance plus 10. I don't care about that. But I do want Gallant. Gallant is a very nice one. Before we can probably go down the strategist tree, I imagine. And that should help us when it comes to war. Speaking of war, it's quite a peaceful time at the moment in the Westerlands and the Seven Kingdoms in general. The Blackfire Rebellion was kicked back, and since then, peace has ruled the lands. With my leave, my son Lymond and his wet nurse parade into my chamber. Marita poses like a herald and proclaims, "My liege, you witness a monumental occasion. Lymond has a mighty gift to offer you." "Go ahead, Lymond, tell him." "Father, I lost a tooth." Oh dear. Okay, we can't do this because we're content. Lovely, but keep your tooth as a good charm. So Lymond gets his tooth as an artifact. It would be good for me to have this, but I will let my son keep it. One day, I will play as my son, and then that's fine as well. Okay, how close are we to this now? We're at 80 progression. My acquaintance just died. Oh dear. You are my spy master. Okay. Now, I could make Adela my spy master. My sister. Let us do that. She doesn't have the best of opinion of me either. So I'm going to sway her just to try and get that opinion up so she doesn't betray me and get any nasty ideas. I could designate a guardian for my daughter. Ah. Okay. My sister. Your aunt will educate you, my daughter. There we go. So we sorted this out. We can ignore this, and we can ignore the claims because they're on the other side of bloody Westeros. Right. 92. Let's speed things up a bit. Hopefully we get a claim on the duchy here. Otherwise, we're going to be waiting again, and I don't want to be waiting again. We're going to be waiting again. Oh dear. Right. And waiting it shall be. Let's go on speed 5 though, as we wait for things to happen. As I walk through the courtyard, rage overcomes me once again. The only thing on my mind is when Reyne and I become rivals. I must get revenge on Reyne somehow. I look up at the gallows in front of me. Perhaps, if I make my moves carefully, she will hang there soon. We could murder her. We are rivals. Let us do it. We need practice for the Lannisters. What is my success chance? 59%. Okay, let's put you on support schemes. That takes up to 71. And then the wife, I guess I could put the wife on intrigue. Only takes up to 75 though. So actually, I'm going to keep the wife on managed domain because the extra gold is very nice. Oh, we have 2 domain holdings now as well. Which means once we get the control up in Castamere, we're also going to be generating gold from here. Oh, this is terrible though. Flooded mines. We can... It's very expensive. But if we get the mines back online, that's a lot of gold. Likewise, this doesn't give us any gold. Oh, this actually costs us. Oh, damn it. Drained ruins, flooded ruins. Garrison size, building construction site. Oh, wow, everything. Okay, that one we're going to have to look at. The infamous ruin is going to stay here for good. Ah. So we can't actually build stuff here at the moment, which is a little worrying. So maybe we shouldn't move our capital here, but possibly one of these. I mean, we do have castles here as well. Let's up the control though first. I guess we'll keep on upgrading Boronline for the time being. And we'll see what happens. Right, we're on speed 5. Let's watch this progress. Of all the buffoonery I've ever seen, in Valar's inane efforts to improve my relations with my neighbors, my good-for-nothing chancellor has officially acknowledged Lady Sirona's claim to the lordship of Boron. You absolute fool! Luckily, she is not very strong. Only 500 men with no allies, but she has children to marry off, and one of her children is a Lannister. What have you done? The existence of my plot to murder Reyne has been discovered. Oh dear. right. Let's abandon that one then. It's fine. We'll put you back on disrupt schemes. That's fine as well. I guess we could try and find secrets. Maybe we should find secrets at Casterly Rock. Although it costs us gold anyway, doesn't it? I'm gonna put you on disrupt schemes. Let's keep my sister on disrupt schemes for now. We don't really need the secrets, I don't think. A few days ago, Talard, the learned father of my steward Robert, took part in an experiment with oil of vitriol concocted with this, by the celebrated alchemist Cena. Apparently, something went horribly wrong. You must punish Cena severely, Lord Robert tells me. Behold the wretched state of my father. What happened to him? He's melancholic and disfigured. Cena is wandering. Oh, she's a witch. No, my lord, Cena begs. I have merely perfected a formula long sought by the wise. It is not my fault that Tallard were careless with a vial of the most corrosive substance yet seen on the earth. Oh, I do have space in my dungeon for this alchemist. No one is to blame here. You must forgive each other. I grow closer to forming a rivalry with Lord Robert, my steward and vassal. Oh, he's my steward. But I must put her in the dungeon. For the sake of everyone, I must keep my vassals respecting me. My counselor Horton has died. Oh, great. Okay, we need a new counselor. And a hedge knight has arrived. An extra pair of hands would surely be useful. Right, let's keep an eye on him and how he progresses. He gets a lot of skills. Empty council position. I need a new castellan. Right. If we sort by relevance, Lord Rupert is a powerful vassal. Maybe I put him on stewardship. We don't really need intrigue now, do we? Yeah, Lord Rupert, you will become my castellan. And I am going to put you on vassal tax or stewardship. Probably stewardship. Because how much tax am I even earning from vassals? I mean, I'm earning 0.6 from vassals. So would it even change anything? I mean, it doesn't hurt to press it, right? If we go here, it's still 0.6. Like, so it's pointless doing this, right? But we get more levies. We do get more levies. Let's see. I don't think either of these are changing much. Let's go for negotiate with vassals, just in case we get more vassals in the future and I forget to change it. The Cloaks of Castamere need a new successor as well. So let's go ahead and seek someone worthy for the position. We need to make sure that my acclaimed knights are always have recruits. We're getting a new martial perk. There we go. Let's keep an eye on you still. So we are now gallant. Martial +2, prowess +4, monthly prestige, attraction, opinion, and accolade glory game +20%. Okay, that's huge. I didn't know about the accolade glory game, but that's going to be very useful. And I think we're going to go down the strategist tree next, because we do plan to go to war. And these guys here are quite strong. Yeah, 4,500 men. Oh, look at that. 400 crossbowmen from their allies. Oh, dear. Morgan and Damon spent the day in deep conversation with one another, discussing the finer points of strategy and analyzing historical battles. It seems Morgan is quite the tactician. Let us see. He hasn't turned into a good knight. I will simply wish him safe travels. We don't really need him in our court. We have some very good knights actually at the moment. Yeah, look at this. 24 prowess. Okay, it's not that good. Oh dear. Maybe I should have invited him. Excuse me. We have good knight effectiveness now. We do. I sip at my mug of imported tea, eyes scanning over my latest scrawled work. The arse crowned. Sometimes fate is far too cruel, letting the realm become such a cesspool. Oh, what cruel fate destiny doles out when such a tosspot wields such clout. I love the poems, man. Truly, I'm one of the greatest. I made the poem. Oh, it's even better. I could become a poet. I get diplomacy. Let's see. I could become a journaler. Learning. Let's become a poet. A fine verse. What shall I muse on next? I've gained a trait. There we go. The cost of war. I write to inform you that my house has found itself at war during such times. One, see who is truly their friend, or who wishes to see the fall of my house. House Brax is at war, but they are winning. I will not send you gold. You've basically won the war, my friend. It's a little bit late to be requesting 10 gold, and 10 gold is nothing for a war as well. Crazy. Interesting. They tried to scam me a little bit there, I feel like. As I lean over to pick up a scripture to study, my daughter Jane barges through the door, interrupting my tranquil solitude. Father, you won't believe what I have found out about Harold. She pauses to catch her breath for dramatic effect. Well, speak then. He's a non-believer. Oh, my daughter. Unfortunately, he's just a normal lowborn, so we can't do. A grand tournament in the Arbor is being hosted. We have never been to a grand tournament. Neither did my father. I could put House Vikary on the global stage to the fort for Athos. I am organizing a grand tournament in Wingard. We will start with the horse race contest. It should be quite a spectacle. I've made sure to procure truly fine prizes for the victors to collect. There will be a horse race, a board game, and a recital. The recital will be good. I could test my new poetry skills. Let's join the tournament. Now, this is probably a long way. There's no real danger. There's no danger at all. So if we depart, I think we should be fine. Let us join the grand tournament. Wife, please look after my lands. So who's in my entourage? Oh, I don't know how to see that. I don't think I can see it now, can I? I think it's too late, yes. My fellow attendee, Lord Horace, is hosting a grand tournament competition in the vicinity of Winegard, and the time has come for us to depart. We shall represent the House of Vikary and make the Westerman people proud. While we are there, we should also seize the opportunity to experience the Vineman culture. I cannot wait. Let us set sail. Okay, we're setting sail from here. Understood. Look at that. Oh, we're absolutely zooming. I love the travel speed in this mod. Oh, it's our first grand tournament. Hopefully we can win. We found a worthy successor. Unfortunately, you won't be joining us for the tournament, but will you, Josmond? But you will serve as successor. And look at that. We have already arrived. I've arrived at the site of the tournament here in Winegard. Well, not all the revelers have yet arrived. Throngs of people wander through the colourful surroundings, all looking forward to the forthcoming displays of skill and prowess. There's no time to lose. I must begin preparing. I must be a victor at absolutely any cost. I cannot wait for it to start. Before we... Oh, dear. Oh, there's a lot of... Lord Balon is attending. The Greyjoys are here, as are the Tafts. A lot of big names, a lot of big names. It's a very big tournament. I wonder if any Lannisters are here? House Ironmaker. No House Drum though, right? I don't think House Drum. The Freys are here. For a moment, I thought I recognized that banner, but I do not. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. We could even search, okay? So let's do this. Let's search by Lannister. Let's just do this. No, there's no Lannisters here, okay. And then, are there any drums here? House Drum? No, there's no drums here. Right, okay. So in that case, we will go for the triumph. I want to win this tournament. Let us go to the temple and pray for victory. The yard around the set is deserted this close to the sunset. I hear a rustle around the leaves and see the silhouette of a small animal running among the tombstones. The carvings are almost gone in some of them, clearly visible in others. I take a step towards them. When my time comes, I'll make sure I'll have a better resting place than this. I wonder if I can find one of my ancestors. Yeah, why would I find anyone in the arbor? That would be absolutely ridiculous, wouldn't it? Right, let's go to the tourney grounds. Hopefully we can improve our success chances. Go, ill-fated, go faster! I hear a woman's voice echo across the grounds. I look up to see a small thing hurrying through the sky like a little black bolt of lightning. Soon enough, it swoops down towards the finishing line. Bah, you must have cheated. Your bird cannot fly that fast. Just look at her. She's barely a fledgling. The angry loser shouts with the winner looking smug. I could learn a thing or two from this. Let's see. My score increases moderately. I'm not currently qualified. It's unfortunate. Do you know what? Yes. It must take a lot of preparation to do this. Let us increase our score. I really want to qualify, but it looks like we're probably not going to. Yeah, we don't even have enough day to qualify. Enough time. The horse race has started. Wait, I qualified? Well, I said I wasn't going to. It's fine. The finest horses in the arbor, adorned in the colors of their owners, are led around the track as the herald announces the contest's at commencement. The riders mill around as they wait for the beasts to arrive, some stretching, some eyeing each other up. My fastest horse, Forthright, has not gone unnoticed by the breeders and gamblers. This would be quite a race. Let's not gamble. Gold is very hard to come by, and I don't want to lose it all. My horse is all set, of course, but the beast is nothing without a capable rider to control it. As a result, I find myself with 3 potential riders arrayed before me, all clamoring for the honor of being allowed to represent me. None of the 3 seem like particularly outstanding candidates, damn it. All of them are complete strangers to me and clearly just commoners looking for a shot of fame and fortune, but they are the only ones available. Aberin, Hobber, Aberin, Amer. Oh dear. Oh dear. How do I know which one is good? Your 4-star martial 6 prowess. I have no idea what skill you need to win this. I'm going to go with Aberin. He looks like a good horse rider. He's young as well. He's only 22. You'll do, Aberin. Win me the race, lad. I vowed to myself I would win a contest in this tournament, and I cannot help but consider a less fair approach to securing the prize of the horse race competition. I am sure my opponents would do the same. If they only had the idea, who knows? Maybe they already have. Now, the problem with this, my allies are the ones hosting this tournament. Plus, we gain stress because I am humble. This is no way to win. I will respect my allies, and I will not dirty their tournaments. I watch the horses pound past the stands, absorbing the smell of kicked up dust. The sound of the hollowing crowd with deep pounding of many hooves. My mare Forthright is keeping pace as the laps progress. Her rider vying well with the other riders. Ooh, but look, victory is 12%. Oh no. Oh dear. Come on, Forthright. Come on, I believe in you. Among the commoners attending the race, it is no secret who holds their favour. Peasants look upon Lord Walton of Wiskmore's rider, House Frey, with equal parts amour and admiration. They swoon as the horses thunder past and cheer as Walton lauds his rider to the crowd. He watches the race smugly, knowing his rider has the undivided support of the crowd. I wonder, perhaps the right encouragement, I may be able to turn the crowd's attention to my rider, Aberin, instead. But I'm humble, and I am chaste. You know how to pick them, Walton. My score decreases slightly, but the phrase gains some opinion of me. I am an honourable man. I will not resort to ill tactics. The horses continue to thunder around the course, the remaining riders soaring at the steeds' reins to urge them even faster. It has been an eventful race already, I think, remembering when all the audience were enamoured by a beautiful jockey. There was only one more lap to go. I lean over the edge of the stand and shout down at my rider as the pack passes. Extra pay if you win. 33. Let's see, we could go with this one. Grab the reins. Oh dear, martial and intrigue challenge. I mean, no, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. Extra pay if you win, lad. I believe in you. We lost. Okay. Unbalanced and surprised by McCall, my rider wobbles and almost falls. My horse loses a little ground as they round the final bend into the home straight. This is going to be close. My horse is bolting free of the chase and pack. If I can hold off my rivals, we'll win. The crowd reaches a crescendo. The riders urge their steeds on in unison. The finish line looms. One more push. I think we lost. And indeed, we lost the horse race. But what could we expect? What could we expect? There is always next time. I didn't have a rider. Next is the board games. Let's go to the tourney grounds again. Right, we're not going to read all of these. Leona wants to join the tournament. I will keep your secret, Leona. Show these men your prowess and your skill. That could be an upset today, lads. We should go back to the temple as well. Oh, what's this? The charcoal cellars. Once the home to the great lords, all that remains now are Calignus ruins and overgrown woods. As we begin the rebuilding efforts, we notice some destitute charcoal cellars. Small folk in the area whom we disregarded, but now we have found some of the rebuilding efforts continually disrupted. Equipment damaged or missing, provisions stolen in the night. One of my men claims the charcoal sellers are responsible, stating they fear losing the woodlands from which they make their living. Is this a Castamere event? Ooh. Oh, we could lose gold. If they behave like bandits, I shall treat them as such. Take that charcoal as well. We'll sell it for ourselves. Let's see. Does anything here... now we're humble. It means nothing. It means nothing. I don't think we're going to win anything, lads. But we came for the experience. We still didn't get a claim on the duchy either. It will happen. It will happen. Let's see. Let's do this one. Enjoy a cup of mead. And we have not qualified for the board games. May the best man win. Right, let's skip through this one then. Because we haven't qualified. There we go. Is that over? There we go. The chess is over. The chess. Speaking of chess, I think I mentioned before, but I started playing chess this year. I joined the chess club. It's a very fascinating game. I'm loving it a lot. A well-deserved win. Lord Lymond of House Straw. Well done, my lad. So what's next? The recital. Right. We could do this. Bring me glory, the warrior. We can win the recital. I am a poet. This event is mine for the taking. Watch and learn, lads. Watch and learn. I'm humble. I do not want to go against my traits. Oh, I can't pick this one anyway. Okay, 19 stress, 19 stress. Let's do this one. At least we can increase our chances to qualify at least a little bit. Successor for the Crimson Cloaks. Someone has died. We might have to sort that out when we get back home. Oh, we got the same event? Okay. The entrants mill about the main tent, warming up vocal cords and memorizing stanzas as the crowd fills the amphitheater. My ears prick up as my name is mentioned, drifting across the gentle breeze. That could be a good sign or a bad one. It is time to show the world my skill as a poet. Let us begin. I will win the hearts of many. Harris flashes an arrogant smirk my way as he ascends the dice. And it doesn't take long for me to find out why. The very first line is a grave insult to me, and the rest follow suit. House Trent! I will not forget this slight. The sound of the jeering crowd fills my ears. I have no choice but to retaliate with my own poem against Harris's honor. My opening verse is of paramount importance. 'Tis true, Harris rhymes like no other. However, I have lain with his mother. Oh, no. Oh, we gotta pick that one. It's actually the best chance. Ah, we're chased. But he badmouthed me. I'm gonna do it. My verse wins the crowd. Yes. Trumpets blare, the masses whoop and holler. I ascend the recital, dice waving. A hush falls as I take a heroic stance as my chest puffs, as my arms speak wide. I open my mouth. It's dry. It's very, very dry. I try to speak, but words won't come. Hundreds of eyes stare upon me. Why can't I speak? A knot in my stomach? Unknown mere moments ago, tightens sickeningly, and the thongs muttering gathers pace. There's got to be something I could do to get through. Luckily, I'm a poet, and I am experienced in these matters. Night begins to fall on the scene, but torches light for competition as it continues. I talk to myself under my breath, ready in my lips for the next round as I reminisce about the happenings so far. Like when I had to deal with a bout of stage fright. I step forward to take my turn, ascending the steps to the die. It's time for the final verse. I have no idea how to pronounce this, by the way. Let's see. Oh, there's not very high chances. Let's regale the crowd with a tale of war and victory over Castamere. My final verse receives cheers and applause. But as I make my way off the die, I can't help but the nagging feeling that I haven't done enough. I am winning. Victory is so close. There are precious few competitors left to go. And even less time. It all comes down to this. One last verse, lads. We can win the recital. I have faith. Did we lose? But we were the favorite. What? No way. I lost to Lord Harris, no less. Wow. What a joke. I want to recount. The sun comes down on the final day of the tournament and the massed crowd begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. No, the results are a lie. I demand a recount. Do I gain anything at least? Oh dear. Every participant... No, that's vassals. All attending acclaimed knights get stuff. I got nothing. Wow. Wow. Accolade has lost a rank even, right? I can declare war on Lord Tywin of Midvale. Oh, is this because of the... Where are you again? Oh. But why? Why do I have a claim on Midvale? That must have happened during the tournament. Right, let us head back home. And then prepare for war, because... Is Midvale? Ah, Midvale's part of this duchy. That's fine, though. That's helpful as well, I guess. Yes, I mean, we want Castamere Duchy, but this duchy could be a target as well if we're not going to get a claim on the duchy. Right, let us sail back home. And then we shall prepare for war. But, sadly, guys, that's all I have time for today. The timing... Oh, my wife is pregnant. No, that's a very good thing to end on. There we go. We are back. I've returned home, my wife. Hopefully you were pregnant as soon as I got back. Otherwise, that's a bit suspicious. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, as always. In the next one, we will declare war on House Rexley. But that's for tomorrow. See you next time.